Hi there, welcome back to IT Saver, and we're here to continue with our Flutter tutorials. Yeah, so previously we looked at a login UI, yeah, and we navigated to home screen or the home page. Yeah, and today we are going to actually look at how to deal with a drawer on a page. Yeah, let's say the home page, because that's what we're actually shifting to right now. Yeah. Then later we shall see how to navigate through different pages using maybe a bottom navigation bar or items, whatever it could be. Yeah, so let us go ahead and kick start. So we saw how to navigate from a login to the home screen. Yeah, so you can now navigate back using this button. But so by default, this button is given to you, this arrow back button, because you're using a push. Yeah, we can still go back and see, because we are using a navigator.push. That's why we are able to navigate to the home page and back to the login screen. But or else, in case you don't need to navigate back to the login page, we shall see that when we are handling maybe users and stuff later on, and that is a push replacement, so you replace the previous context. But so far, that's not what we're going to do today. Okay, so on this login, we're actually going to go to our home page, which is over here, and I added an elevation, which is a double. Yeah, I added an elevation to it, and you might see it's not happening to be by default with a background of blue. Yeah, that is okay. But with this current SDK, you might find all the pages you're actually going to create, they're actually going to have a white background, yeah, by default, and the text is going to be in black. Yeah, for the previous versions, we have seen that each and every page you create with an up bar, you might find it's actually having a blue background, then plus text, which is maybe a title within the up bar, which is in white, something like that. Yeah. So this changes over time according to the SDK that you have, the Flutter SDK you have. Yeah. But it doesn't change the meaning, yeah, because in case we want to navigate back, sorry, want to call back our background color, we shall still go into our up bar, then we say colors, sorry, colors dot maybe blue, pop, and it comes. In case you need to change maybe this text to maybe white, I guess you know how to do that. Yeah, because we used to call style, and we style the different text and we give it color or font style, whatever it is. Yeah, but I don't need the background color for now, so I'll just hit back like that. So inside the scaffold where we are to put the body, but before we go into the body, because that's not where we're going to actually put our drawer, we actually going to call for a drawer property. Then a drawer property is responsible for calling a drawer widget. Yeah, just like that. Then inside this drawer, we shall have a list view. If I try to save before putting anything, we shall have a list view in this drawer. So for now, it's just plain empty, just like that. So when I click outside it, I pop context to the previous one. So inside our drawer here, we shall create a child, and we shall create a list view. List view. I think I've not explained what a list view does, but with a list view, it is like having, you can actually have a list of widgets, whether horizontally or whether maybe in a vertical format accordingly, but then you can still control how you're actually going to be scrolling them. Yeah, because this is a list which is having a scrollable effect. So it has an axis as a scroll direction, and by default it is saying that it is axis.vertical. So by default it is scrolling to the vertical. Yeah. In case you need to change it maybe to a horizontal, you still call for the scroll direction property, then you change it to horizontal. Yeah. So inside the list view, we shall create children, and this is a list of it's a list of widgets, sorry. So then we shall bring out our drawer header. over here, and we shall give it a child. Maybe let's say just call out our text. Let's say maybe a text, something like that. Let's say header. Let's call it header, something like that. Okay, so I'll try to maybe center this header as well. Okay, so I'll try to remove these warning lines all the time. I don't need them for now. Yeah. So inside our drawer header, we can have a decoration in case we need to change the color of the drawer, the drawer header itself. Then we shall call for a box decoration. Then inside a box decoration, we shall call for color property, then colors colors dot blue. No, I'm not using blue. I'm using maybe say amber. Okay, maybe that, maybe not, whatever. So what else can we take? We can actually also add an image or a box shadow in case we really need one. And we can also change the shape, because by default it's having a box shape of rectangle. Yeah, and we can also apply gradient and border radius if we need so. Yep. So that is for the drawer. That is the first widget we're actually putting in our list view. Then down here we shall have a list tile. Instead of just creating a row, instead of actually just creating a row and putting widgets accordingly, we shall just use a list tile to do that. Yeah, so things are really getting more interesting right now. Okay, so for a list tile, we shall have a title. List tile takes in a link, a key, which is okay, that one is. Then we shall have a widget for leading, maybe a title, subtitle, trailing icon, or trailing widget, whatever it is. And visual density, we don't need that for now. Shape, you can change the shape of it, and maybe a style, selected color, we shall see that. Let's have maybe a title, and this title is going to be a text widget. Oops. It's going to be a text widget. Then we shall say maybe how should we name it? We shall name it maybe profile. Sorry, we shall name it profile. Let me make this maybe recap to profile. It comes like that. Then we shall also give it if you need a subtitle. But do we need one? We don't. Then what else can we put in here? We can put a leading. Can put a leading, and here I'm going to use an icon. I don't know whether we looked at I don't recall whether we looked at how to implement icons, but I think we did, because when we are looking at text form fields, we try to put in the suffix icon and the prefix icons as well. Yeah, so we looked at icons. That's correct. So we shall put a leading icon, which is icon. Then we shall call for icons dot maybe profile. I'll use a person, the one for person, or something like that. Maybe that. Okay. You can as well. Let's say, what else can we put here? Trailing icons. Actually, those are to the last. Let's say trailing. We can call for a trailing icon. Call for icons. Icons to what? Maybe that, just to show you. So that's a trailing icon for that. Yeah. But in case we need, we can put it. In case we don't need one, then we don't need to put it. Yeah. Okay. So right now it doesn't have an on top, or when you click it, it shows nothing. But with a list tile, we always have an effect for on top. So on top is a wait function that looks like that. Oh, sorry, this is ours, like that. So it's clickable. So in case we need to navigate to another page, we come here and we put in our navigation code, whatever it is. Yeah. So right now we don't need, oh sorry, we don't have a profile page to link it to, so we shall leave it like that. Yeah, and we can go ahead and change also the styling for this list tile. Let's say selected color, if it's selected, or selected tile color, or maybe say tile color, something like that. So put it over here, it's a tile color, so let's say maybe colors dot let's say green. Okay, that's it, in case you need to change like that, but I don't think I really need this, so I'll comment it down. It was just to show you. Maybe something else I would also need is I want to change the color of these icons. Does it have? No. So what we go into icons itself, then we share we call for color property, then we say colors dot green, something like that. So if we need to make a list of the respective maybe tiles just like this, we shall just copy up this, then I'll just paste it over here. So I'll call this the profile, then here I'll say maybe contact. Oh sorry, I need to comment this down. I'll say contact us. Maybe we need a contact us just like that, so I'll just change over here. I'll say contact us. Okay, so we need to change the icon as well. We shall come to icon. Instead of calling for person, I'll say icons dot maybe phone. Should we use that? Oops, okay. Just like that, and I can still change its color in case I need to use orange. Okay, contact us. Do we need the trailing one? I don't think we need the trailing. Yeah, I'll remove it. I'll also come here and remove the trailing. I don't think we need it. So something else we need another tile, and I'll go ahead and copy up this, then fix it down here. Okay, I think this is way too long and we don't need it for now. Okay, so instead of saying contact us, I'll say maybe email. Then instead of using our callback, I'll use .email, I think. .email. Just like that. I can still change its color in case I need to. Colors that let's say blue. Maybe blue. Not email, like that. And sometimes people love putting a divider here. So we're introducing new widgets little by little. Yeah, so instead of putting just a sized box to separate, so after profile, and this is email. This is email section. So after profile, I'll just come down here, and since we are within a list, I'll just call for a divider, something like that. Then I can go ahead and maybe also change its color, or maybe change its indent or thickness or height, whatever it is. But I'll just put that divider, just like that. Right there, and maybe after email as well. Okay, something like that. So this is with a header, so I think this is really too much colorful. Oops, okay, something like that. So I'll need to change the style of this. Call for text style. And say here I'll call for color. I want to change the color of text. Color state white. Okay. Up header. Something like that. Yeah. So in case you need another tile, you just copy up this. Like what? Let's say, let's call it maybe you're navigating to another page. Let's say a page for notifications, maybe. Or settings, not even notifications. Let's say settings. Settings, and we shall also change here. These are settings. Then also the icon, we shall try to change it. To movie settings, just like that, we can choose any we want. Maybe that. And I'm going to change this color to something else. Maybe pink. Okay. So that is our draw. Yep. And we can change the color, the shadow color, the elevation, in case we need the background color. In case we need to, let's say background color, we shall go for colors. Colors dot let's say amber 15. I think amber 50. Sorry, just like that. So it's a bit not too white. Then what else can we change? I think that is okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let me say with a sorry, not that. Is there anything we can edit here? Maybe to put a logo here where we have the app header. Yeah, but we haven't looked at how to insert images, so we shall be looking into that maybe in another tutorial that I'm to handle actually. Yeah, so this is for the drawer, and in case you need to navigate to another screen, you just have to go to the list tile, then where you have the on tab, then navigate to another screen. Let's say we have a screen, let's say profile page. Let's create that of profile that. So we shall say import import material that, then we shall call for stateless, and we shall go for profile page that, then we shall give it a scaffold. Inside the scaffold, I don't need these blue lines, so I'll say inside the scaffold, I'll say create an app bar, then inside this app bar I'll come and say give it a title. So this title, I'll give it a text widget, and I'll say let's give it what profile, yeah, because we are dealing with a profile page, profile screen. So in case I need to navigate to this profile page, I'll just go to the home page and come where I have the list tile for the profile, then I'll say a navigator dot push, then I have context, then I have the page route, which is a Cupertino page route or the material page route. I guess we looked at that in the previous tutorial. In case you didn't do, then please go ahead and see how to do that. Then we shall go to, this is a build context. Yeah, I remember I really explained this. Yeah, you can use this for build context, or you can still use it in context. So whatever you like. Context. Yeah, so any works. Whether using context or the underscore. So I prefer this because it's really more shorter. Then we shall navigate to a profile page, and very good. Shall navigate like that. Yep. So I guess this is really so much helping. Whatever you need to adjust, maybe the color of the text or what, you can still change accordingly to the way how you want. Yeah, and something interesting for the color or the background color for the drawer, you can still use transparency. Yeah, you can use still transparency. I don't know whether we looked at that, but we can give in an opacity in case you need to, but we're not going to look into that. In case you need to give it opacity, you give it accordingly. Yep. So what else are we looking at? No, we need to navigate to a profile page. So we go to the profile page, then we have put that already. So I guess when I come to my drawer, hit profile, and navigate to a profile screen. So that's what we're looking at. So I said we have a push. That's why we can navigate back to that drawer. But in case you don't want the user to navigate back to a profile, that means you can use push replacement. Yeah. And I also want to explain some navigation. Let's just pick this and put it down. And oops, what I want. what have I done? Control Z, Z. I need to take the list tile, the whole of it, and I put it over here. So I want to create something like maybe logout. Logout. Then this is logout. Then I'll say icons dot. Do we have logout? Do we have logout or login? I'm not quite sure, but let's use that. Let's use that. Then here we shall change maybe the color. Logo, we shall change the color to white. It's a teal. Let me use teal. Okay, logo using teal. But I guess this is more relevant if we get this color and give it to this boy over here. Then we get maybe the pink, and we give it to this guy over here. We delete this. Yeah, this makes sense. Look, I'll just I've not given it a draw a divider, so just something like a separator or something. So I'll use that and done. So down here I'll just also give it a divider, just like that, so that it looks more uniform. So let's say something else I wanted to explain. What is that? I'm forgetting it. Yeah, it is a subtitle. Some people prefer putting a subtitle, which I don't think it's okay. Let's say maybe for logout, after having a title, so we're going to give it a subtitle. Then we shall give it a text. It can be anything, you know, not just a text widget. It can be anything. Let's say an icon or whatever it is. Yeah. So I'll say log out from the app. Yep, something like that. So it's just like explaining what a title is all about. Yeah. I think I should make the logo like that. Yeah. Look out from the app. Well, here you can also say settings. Then you give it specific subtitle, maybe settings.app or something. Maybe email us, then something. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. Yeah. Let's say maybe for profile. And if I have to give it a subtitle, I'll say, give it a text. Then I'll say, changes to your account. Changes to your account, something like that. Yeah. in case you need one. Yeah. But in case you don't need any, then there is no need for you putting a subtitle. Yeah. So that is for the list tile, something like that. Very, 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 very much easier. So that is how to make a drawer, and to also give it on tap effect in case you need to navigate to another screen. Yeah. So for also the logout, I think I wanted to also hint on how to use the pop effect. Yeah. So we have been looking at how to navigate. In case I need to pop back to the previous context, what do I use? So I use a navigator dot pop context. So I'm popping to the previous context. Sorry, this is out. So I'm popping to a previous context. So in case of clicking out to pop back to the home screen or to the previous context that I have, I want, when I click the logout itself, I pop back. Yeah, so I think I'll save, and when I click logout, I pop back, something like that, in case you don't need to click this side. So that is, we have also looked at now how to pop context. Yeah, so that is another navigation that we didn't look at last time. So I think that really makes sense. So that is it for with a drawer, and I guess this has been a wonderful tutorial. Let us catch up in the next one. Thanks for watching.